Tabletop Spotlight, brought to you by Dragon's Lair, Comics and Fantasy. Hey everyone, I'm AdamHarry from Bowls Tabletop News with
Michael with Dragon's Lair, Comics and Fantasy.
And we're back with another Tabletop Spotlight. Michael.
Yes.
I love Netrunner, man.
I have played Netrunner once, but it was a lot of fun, and I know you really like Netrunner.
I really like Netrunner. I could play that game. The amount of decks you can build, it's bonkers. I've been looking forward to this one.
Yeah.
What did you bring today?
This is the Terminal Directive expansion, and this looks very different from a lot of other Netrunner expansions.
Yes.
There's just card boxes, and there's the little blister packs.
Yeah.
This is actually a campaign expansion, so it introduces sort of a story element for two players to go through an ongoing narrative, which is really interesting, and I don't think it's been done before for any of their LCG products. Maybe for like Lord of the Rings or something.
Arkham Horror, maybe, but that one is a narrative.
Yeah, that whole core.
But this one's really cool because it does take that narrative concept, the campaign element to it. It's almost like one of those legacy games.
Yeah, a little bit. A little bit of that.
Yeah,
so
but you're basically playing through like almost like a murder mystery.
There's a mystery element, and aside from all that, there's also just new cards, which is also nice.
Hey.
And it comes in a nice big box as well, so a lot of cool stuff in here for Netrunner players like yourself.
I am super stoked. If nothing else, this box is pretty big, like I said, I could just store all my cards.
Just throw them in there in a pile.
Well, let's take a look inside the new Netrunner Terminal Directive. Netrunner Terminal Directive. I'm ready to do this one, man.
All right, let's flip it over real quick. Just get a quick look. You can see it has the Terminal Directive campaign, obviously, with their special cards and stuff. But beyond the campaign, there are just fun new cards.
Yeah, so if you are a tournament player and you just want the cards to play, you're good to go there.
There's a little QR code, of course. You can just go into your store and scan that, see what you need.
And it is a little bit like a legacy game. I think we mentioned this already, but the fact that you actually, as you play through the campaign, things will change. Cards can be changed.
Stop.
Collaborate. I'm just kidding.
And listen, because Terminal Directive is a unique Android Netrunner experience. It's meant to be played as a campaign. This is, again, like you said, kind of like a legacy game. There's sealed packs of cards and stickers and stuff. You shouldn't open until it's time. So if you've ever played like Pandemic Legacy or Risk Legacy, you'll get this.
We are not going to open those secret packs.
Not
if you were expecting us to do that, I'm sorry.
Sorry, we're not going to do that.
We're not going to do that.
We will not spoil that for you. On the back is just an advertisement for their mainframe.
Hey.
Mansion Madness.
You gotta have the catalog from FG.
Of course.
They have really good stuff. Go check them out.
Absolutely. So Terminal Directive, do not open the secret packs, which we are not going to do.
Nope.
And this will show you just basically your...
This is the narrative. And I don't know if you guys have ever bought one of the deluxe expansions or even bought one of the regular expansions. Each one of them actually does have a little bit of a narrative story that kind of explains the pack, the setting, and stuff like that. So it's actually really interesting.
Why those cards are in there, how they relate to each other.
And I've been keeping up with it for a very long time. It's actually a really kind of interesting world, the world of Android Netrunner that FFG's put together. So
and it's not just Netrunner too. The Android world as a whole is pretty interesting.
Goes across all the other board games and stuff like that. But this is just your instructions of what to do with the campaign. It's pretty straightforward. As you play through the campaign, things will change. If you complete
cards will change.
Yes.
Stickers, like any other legacy game, like we talked about.
Yep. You'll actually put stickers on top of your cards. So if you are paranoid about that or you don't want to do that,
probably not the best box for you. Right.
What you could do though is get sleeves.
Sleeves are also an option as well.
And put the card in a sleeve and then put the sticker over the sleeve. So that way, if you wanted to keep playing or something like that, if you didn't want to ruin your cards, you could do that. So. Yeah, so these are pretty cool. It just kind of explains all that. More of the background of the runners and stuff like that, which are pretty cool.
Guy kind of looks like Nathan Drake.
He does a little bit.
A little bit.
He's like a high-tech Nathan Drake. Not that Nathan Drake's not high-tech.
I mean, mostly the fisticuffs.
Fisticuffs and 45s, so that's how he rolls. All
right.
Yeah, moving on.
We got some stickers for closed files and stuff like that.
Is there a back to those, or are they just
there? It's not.
Okay, so there you go.
We got the Corp and Runner like campaign pads they call them or something. Basically the I guess progress.
Yeah, basically how you kind of keep track of stuff.
Yeah, the different stickers you'll put on there to give you things. A similar thing again in other legacy games where you'll have a faction and you'll gain new abilities you can play with more stickers and stuff. So.
Corp Runner.
Yeah.
So
we do have obviously sealed pack cards. This one, open now to create your Terminal Directive card pool, which I don't think we should open that necessarily.
I don't think we should open these cards just because
we don't want to ruin it for people.
We don't want to spoil it. If you want to see a preview of the cards real quick, let me pause our
We're definitely not opening these.
Do not open those. If you want to see a preview of the cards, scan this right here. That thing. Scan that. Go check out the cards that you can get.
Yeah, we don't want to spoil it for everybody. If you want to see them, go ahead and spoil it for yourself, just to be safe. Nothing under there.
We'd like to check that. But you get a couple of, well, more than a couple cards.
You get a handful of cards. And you fix that.
I'm gonna move this to the side for now. That's everything in the box. But you get some open now cards. A couple of do not open decks. This is obviously the runner, the red one, and then
these are what you start with basically. These will be your pool of cards to start the campaign with. These will, your rulebook will tell you when to open these packs. Right.
Of cards and I have no idea. Are these like?
I believe these are the stickers.
Oh.
Maybe. Yeah, these are the sticker packs.
Sticker packs.
So.
Yeah.
Again, we don't want to spoil it for you, but again, if you played any sort of legacy game, as you go through this sort of murder mystery narrative, you'll get new powers and new things on your
And I know normally we do open a couple of card packs to show off the art and things like that. It's
sort of a special occurrence.
Yeah, this is the Terminal Directive campaign is like we were saying. It's just a really cool thing, and we don't mind doing spoilers, but not like this. This is one of those times when I don't feel right giving off spoilers for this stuff. Again, if you want to go see the
scan that QR code if you want to check the QR code. And definitely if you like Netrunner, it's a new way to play. It's a new interesting sort of style of game, and you can always give it a shot.
Here's one example too. If you want to see some of the sample campaign deck lists here. So BIOS, Rahim has a different set of skills here than Steve Cambridge. And this is the Cedar Laboratories. This is a Corp deck, I believe. Yeah. And this is Scorpigos Defensive Systems. You can actually choose the runner and the Corp that you want to play as. Yeah. And they have kind of different setups too. Yeah. So that's what these are for. These are kind of the sample decks that you can build. Yep. And it also determines, I think later on in the campaign, it can determine what happens. So like how you attack the runner, or how the runner is going to attack your servers, and how you defend your servers. It's pretty different here. I recognize they have some. This looks like a little bit of Hospiroid, a couple Jinteki stuff going on here too. Sansan City Grid, which is I think NBN. So
it's a recent cycle of Sansan. Packs.
Yeah, and it actually marks the cards that come in the core set. So again, you do need the core set. I want to call that out one more time. Yeah. You do need the core set if you want to play this as it's intended to play. Yep. You don't need any of the other sets.
But you might if you want to add new stuff into it. If you have like a custom deck that you really want to try.
If you've been keeping up with all the expansions, then
you have plenty of cards.
You have plenty of cards, but if you haven't, you just want to jump right in. Terminal Directive is a great launching point. Get the core set, get Terminal Directive, and you can go from there. Yep. So cool. Let's hop out for a really quick recap. Well, that was Netrunner, Terminal Directive. I'm gonna get one.
Yeah, you think?
Pretty sure.
You want this one?
I'm pretty sure I'm
You can't have this one, it's mine.
Oh, Bert.
Anyway, it was really cool. All the campaign stuff and then like you said, the campaign sort of rules for the ongoing story is really
You get all those extra cards, and remember,
it's a lot of cards.
If you want to play the campaign, just play it in order first, and then once you're done playing through the campaign at least one time, then you can go bonkers and do what you want with the cards. But it's really cool. You do get all the extra cards. So if you're not really interested,
if you just want the cards, feel free. You have the cards in the box, get it.
You're ready to rock and roll there too. So very cool stuff. Let's crunch some numbers real quick. Obviously, this is from FFG. This is the Android Netrunner stuff. What is the price point of this one?
It's gonna be $40. $40, roughly around that. Yeah. It depends on the store, obviously, but $40 should be the standard. It is available now. So
right now,
it's been out for a little bit, not too long. It's still relatively new.
By the time you watch this video, it depends. But for us,
it's still pretty
time
new.
So
about $40, and obviously works with your Netrunner core set. So 2 players and get your game started.
That is a very key thing very important key thing we do want to call out. This is not a standalone box game. You do need at least one core set. To be able to go through the campaign. So keep that in mind. But if you haven't got the core set yet,
you probably should.
You should. It's awesome.
It's probably one of the FFG's best ongoing games.
Yeah. I love the LCG format as well, just because, again, anytime you buy an expansion, you're getting the same cards no matter what.
I really like the LCGs as well. They're pretty solid, and Netrunner's, I would say, the top.
Yeah, just a side note, I'm super pumped with the 5
The L5R one?
Oh, yeah.
L5R. A lot of good stuff coming out.
So much good stuff from FFG. Go check it out right now. It's in stores. I'm AdamHarry from Bulls.
I'm Michael with Lair Comics and Fantasy.
And this has been another Tabletop Spotlight. Thanks again for watching. Tabletop Spotlight brought to you by Lair Comics and Fantasy. Thanks for watching.